Hey guys, Anthony here. It is September 5th, Thursday, 2024, and it's 10:52 a.m. Eastern Time. I just got in from my ruck that I do every so often, and today's video I just wanted to mention a few things. This is the pack that I use, and you guys have seen the videos on this. This is the Eberlestock Bandit backpack. I have videos on it on my channel of what's inside, and this is what it looks like. It's adjustable for your torso, so you can adjust it. To me, it's the perfect size pack for everyday carry. Let's put it that way. If you're going to build a bag and want to carry it and take it with you wherever you go, especially local, and it can be taken wherever on longer trips as well. This pack I would recommend for 150 bucks, whatever it is. You can catch it on sale sometimes, and it's just been working out fantastic. And the reason I'm bringing this up again is because it's so vitally important that when we travel in our vehicle, or maybe you go into a friend's house or you're visiting someone and you're, hey, I'm only going to be away for a couple hours from my house. I'm only going to be 5-10 miles away, blah, blah, blah. Something can happen in the interim, like we saw yesterday with the school shooting in Georgia, that the area is on lockdown or you can't get back or you have to go on foot, whatever. My advice is to have a pack that you're going to want to carry, not something so heavy where, you know, you have it, but I put that on, I can't. If you have a heavy pack, let's say I'll call heavy over 30 pounds, and you can't walk more than 2 blocks with it, what good is it to get you home? Today I just walked, I did a little over 3 miles with this, and with the water on it, it's at around the 27-pound mark. It's under 30 pounds, this pack, normally when I carry it. And then I carry a fanny pack beside it, because today I had sweats on, sweatpants. It's a little cooler out. And this ball cap and a long sleeve shirt, because we got a little fall weather here in South Carolina. I carry this Helicon pack with me as well. And in the hidden pocket here, I carry my keys and a little flashlight, a flat type flashlight by Nightcore. And I always have a fixed blade knife with me, even if it's a smaller one. The one in the pack is a full-size cold steel Tanto. This one is a CRKT. I camoed it up. I camoed the sheath here that it came with. You can see that. I have an Ulti clip on it, so it's clipped on my pack. I could pull this knife out with one hand, and it is fairly small, which I want, and I can, use it for whatever I need to use it for. And that's the CRKT. So that's always in this pack, and it's on the pack in such a way when it's on my hip, the sheath is inside. So the sheath is not showing. You could barely see it. If my shirt's out, you can barely see this. I could just reach down and get my pinky finger in that groove there, and I could see if I could show you on camera. I could pull it out right quick and have it at the ready, and you would never know it's in my hand. It's very small. And so that's the CRKT. And then in the front pocket, I'll do a review on this pack. This is a fantastic pack, all around pack. It comes in like 15 or 20 different colors. This is like the stealth gray. I think this fits in most urban environments the best. I've got my wallet in the front pocket. This is a Maxpedition wallet. They don't make it anymore. My best wallet I ever had. And then in the main pocket, which you could set up however you want, in the main pocket, which is this pocket here, I have, I'll show you here, I have a Glock 26 in a trigger guard holster, and that is tethered into the pack right there. This has like an admin pouch in it. It has another inside zippered pocket. You could put whatever you want in here. I carry the Glock 26 with a 10 round mag. And all I have to do is unzip this and pull this out. It unclips from the holster, and then I'm in business. And so that is my, and then I have the zippers pulled up in such a manner. And I even have a little red thing here to identify. I could just look down and grab this, reach my hand in, and pull it out. Again, I'm not, you know, super lightning quick, but I can get this out fast enough in this type of situation where I'm carrying a backpack, I'm out walking. It's always good to have self-protection on you, especially in a state that allows it. So this is my setup when I normally go walking. I know I haven't showed this, but this pack I've had for several years, and I use it for, usually when it's on me, there's concealed carry in it. And so that's the Helicon pack. I forget the actual name of it. It's Helicon is the brand, and then it's called something else. I think it's called the Bando pack or something like that. Or that might be the Eberlestock one. Not sure, but I'll put a link to it in the YouTube channel. But those two items, the Eberlestock Bandit pack and the Helicon fanny pack, are with me. And I build this pack. And the reason I'm doing this video today is I watched 2 videos last night. One by a channel called BattleBox, I think it is. I'll put the links to it in the description. Their video was on, the scenario was there were 12 people in this scenario. They flew on a plane, that was the scenario, and they took whatever the carry-on was they had on the plane, which for most of the people it was a backpack, some type of backpack that you were able to check in, you know, on the plane with you to take as a carry-on. So this Eberlestock Bandit fits that bill. This would qualify to carry on a plane with you. It's small enough to put under a seat or even in the overhead. And so so when they got off the plane, there was some type of EMP. They couldn't get their cars, and they had to hoof it on foot. And so whatever items that they had on the plane or in their pack was now carried over into their walking home from the airport. And so the whole drill was, and they had a teacher with them, was to say, hey, what did you pack? Do you have a shelter? Do you have a way to make fire? Now remember, you had to carry all this on the plane, so it had to be legal enough to carry on the plane. So lighters, like a Bic lighter, are allowed to carry. Some guys had like a special belt on with a built-in, not a knife, but like a ceramic type blade with them. Some guys were wearing it's a necklace with the fire starter built into it. So ferrocerium rod built into the necklace, and the wazoo gear. And so they go over in the video everything that they had. Some guys had tarps. Some guys had, a couple of the guys had actual take with them wherever they go, a hammock and a tarp. And they had that in their pack. So they were able to go into the woods, start a fire. They had, 2 of the guys had grails, which I have here, the grail water bottle. So I had these grails. They had a container to make a fire. They had the titanium grail that has you could actually put on the fire, the actual cup part you could put on the fire and boil water. So they were able to do that. They were able to scoop water up, filter it, and treat it, because that was the number one important thing to have on this journey, was water. And so if you didn't have it or you ran out of it, you had to be able to treat it, make it drinkable by tablets, iodine, or filtration like some of the guys had. And so some of the guys put a poncho tarp up and slept under that. They had a couple of drum liners or garbage bags in their pack. I have the tarp with I have a poncho as well, a snug pack poncho. And I also have another emergency blanket / tarp that could be used as a ground cloth or a blanket or like an improvised sleeping bag, etc. So when they were explaining what they had in their pack, almost everything I have in this pack would be legal for me to take on the trip, except maybe my fixed blade knife I'd have to take out, and I'd have to go over a few other things in here. I have a multi-tool. I think you could take that on the plane as well. I'm not sure. But most everything I had in here, including the treats to eat, the water bottle, would be sufficient for what they were doing, the drill they were doing. And so I thought that was a good video, and it's worth to watch it. I'll put the link to it. And then the second video was by Garen Thumb's channel, and his video was made. It's been made within the year, and it was himself and another gentleman that they're both have taught before escape and evasion skills in the military. So they're coming from that background. And their scenario is they're in a city environment. Something goes down, you know, some type of incident, riots, whatever, where they have to hoof it out of the city and get to an outskirts somewhere in the suburbs or in the mountains, in the woods, wherever, from the city. And they go about that video showing you and demonstrating different ways to procure things, to stay stealthy, to change your look, you know, to change your, if somebody's following you, to how to like evade them. And I thought that was a really good video to watch as well, because a lot of us maybe come a time where SHTF hits, like I've been through, and I've told you guys this before, during the 2020 COVID lockdowns in March of 2020, I was away from home over 300 miles in Virginia in a city type area outside of Washington, D.C. The pandemic hit, the lockdowns hit. My wife and I and the two dogs were in a hotel room when the lockdowns hit, and it was game on from there for the next 7 weeks. We were away from home and had to survive her medical treatment and living in downtown Washington, D.C. during the initial 7 weeks of the lockdowns. So I have experience and some input to add to. I only had with me those items that I packed in my vehicle and in my emergency, you know, my suitcase or my backpack. In this case, I had a backpack and a duffel bag because we were going away for 7 weeks, and my wife had her suitcase. So everything I packed, and it took me a while to go through gear. I put optimum gear in my bag, or in my vehicle, in the bags, that I thought I would need away from home for 7 weeks. And that included food, self-defense, water, filtration, you know, the whole 10 C's of survival type thing with me. So when the lockdowns did happen, I had cash, I had ability to barter and trade, I had ability for self-defense, I had walkie-talkie, ham radio type things available to me or packed with me. I had a network of people that I knew ahead of time in the area that I could count on if I had to get to their house. And so I had all that. So I have a little bit of experience on the end. But watch these two videos that I put in the description box. I think they're very well done and you'll pick up a lot. But the theme of this video is have something, have it, particularly like a backpack type thing. That seems to be the most popular. Could be a shoulder bag or a sling pack. Something that you're going to want to carry, and something that contains all the essentials that you need to get through or get out of the city and get from point A to point B, wherever that is. You know, safety. Doesn't have to always be home. It could be a building, a school, some safe area that you have maybe pointed out ahead of time that, hey, if I get to this area, I'm good. I could stay there until stuff blows over and then I can get home from there. And XYZ people know that that's where I'll be if I'm caught away from home in an emergency. So that's my video this morning. Just wanted to let you know that. And then train with your pack or with your gear. Use it. I'm doing some videos on using the gear in this and showing you what I'm doing. And so that'll be ongoing. But thanks for watching. Take care. Stay ready. Have a great morning. Anthony signing off.